Give me a little sunshine, a little sunshine. Gotta sit in the cool. It's a warm day. I like to sit in the shade though. Get out this sun. Let me get my camera right. 1 second. Get my camera right. It's hot out here, man. It's muggy back home, man. So I have to let my sheet mag hang down a little bit. It's hot in the mug back here on the deck. With the sheet mag hang down a little bit. Having me a nice cigar. On my deck, just chilling back at the crib. Let me see. Let me turn this camera around and get a good view of how I live that monk life. Not no copying, arguing with people. Let me put my cigar in my mouth. I live at my crib. You know what I'm saying? This is what I do, man. My deck all stained good. Made me some salmon yesterday. Yeah, just chilling, man. Real life. Got my jacuzzi. Here go my little study area where I be sitting back, just studying. See that? That tranquility, man. Yeah. That's what I do at the crib. Just chilling. So let me get back out here. Living this good Moor's life. My life full of nobility. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, we just chilling, man. That's what I do. The deck all beautiful. Look at that. Backyard all nice. TV on point. Ready to go home, though? Yep, I'm ready to go home. I'm just chilling on the deck. Let me show y'all another view of my other phone because I'm just relaxing. Beggar Nation cannot save itself. You see all these Moors on the internet begging, just begging, bums. I said, man, that's bum life. That's what you want to teach your kid, to be a bum and a squatting houses and drive raggedy cars and all that shit. You don't want your kids to see what a real Moor do? Not doing no scams and all that fake shit. A family man, live a monk life. This it right here. Begging nobody to do nothing. I have a real school. Begging nobody for donations every day. It's for me to live. I run businesses. I run companies. I just tell people to support. So they can't never say that I wasn't there from the beginning. See, I asked Allah to illuminate my finances, for my finances can be a blessing to everyone else. And I hope people caught what I just said. Allah's allowing me to be a financial blessing, for I can be a financial blessing to others, to teach them about God within, and to be a financial blessing to others. That's my mission. That's my mission. It's like I was just talking to my empress. I said, we don't have to accept messed up behaviors when people are adults. I cut people loose. And that's real. Family, my empress will tell you, brothers. And that's like I'm saying, A lot of people don't be want to take the counsel that they seek and that they spiritual advisor give them. So then what's my purpose? I always tell Moors, a prophet and an angel is no good in his own country. How can I leave my area and be in Arizona where nobody don't look like me, and I'm the mentor and I'm a spiritual advisor to a plethora of people that don't even look like me, that don't even look like me, that don't even say Allah and all that. I speak their language and they rock with me the whole way. That's why I be laughing at Moors. All that sovereign citizen shit. You think you finna get some ID from somebody in China, some fake ass passport? You've been hoodwinked, you've been shammed, you've been had, and you know that shit ain't worth nothing. Everybody that jump on my Instagram and I jump on yours too, and I see that fake ass passport from China, and I see all that fake ass ID, I'm blocking your ass. Then I'm gonna ask you what have they done for you. Moors be lying. Like talking about all you need is some Moorish American ID. That's fake. From who? Even our women doing that goofy shit. I ain't rocking with it. I'm gonna keep blasting them fake ass sovereign citizens trying to pay they so-called release corporate debts with some motherfucking 1099, all that fraud shit. Every last one of you. You done caught a RICO case, pending further investigation, and then you grown people doing all this shit on the internet. I said, y'all ain't smart. Didn't you see Young Thug and all these other people? Before Young Thug, they got that one dude. What was his name? What was that dark-skinned name dude? He got caught up, and he just pleaded. Said he guilty. Finna, instead of him fighting it, shit, if you're going to give me 60 years, I'm going to fight it and put it in Allah's hand. What was the dude name? Before all this stuff, he was caught up. Internet, phone tap, and these Moors think they different. You a sovereign citizen. And then they be on the internet having these Europeans, oh, I met this person on YouTube that's gonna claim that's gonna pay my bill with a 1099 and claim my what they say, my nationality. You go on YouTube, it's the fucking feds. And I tell people, I know everybody. And you got Europeans, husband and wife on their fucking feds, federal informants, and you got all these goofy Negroes. Ooh, I hooked these people up. You giving them your information, track record. When it's time for them to go to jail, they telling on all y'all. That's why I be laughing at these Moors, and we be sitting here playing. I said, play if you want to with your grown ass, and you go to jail with that goofy sovereign citizen shit, that squatting in houses. You some motherfucking USAR government plate fake shit. You get your shit took. You still got to pay to get your shit out. All that criminal shit you doing don't take half of the energy to just be legit. Talk about my tribal plates. What tribal people rode around with some fucking tribal plates? If you tax them from the government, just like churches and thing, your plates say non-for-profit or not for hire. That's why I be saying the religious laws trump everything. Negroes is dumb. And they know they are. But they do that internet shit. And I say, the RICO law is a motherfucker. Excuse my candor, for goofy niggas that be on the internet all day. I'm a sovereign citizen. I claim my nationality. I done squatted in some house. Somebody done, oh, I got this POW paper. What the fuck is a POW? POW is prisoners of war. Ain't no goofy ass Negro you done met on the internet got no prisoners of war document to get your retarded ass out of jail. That's a scam. If that's the case, all the brothers that got arrested on the highway, why they ain't all out? They all gonna plead to a lesser charge. Y'all gotta know this. If them brothers so smart, the Moors, were they legal representatives? All of them up there, I don't consent, and a whole bunch of them got court appointed attorneys. They get ready to plead to a lesser charge. When you plead to a lesser charge, you rat it, you told. Come on, man, this shit be too easy. So I said, Moors playing a game. Talk about somebody fighting for your freedom. Ain't no retarded nigga fighting for my freedom. That's going to jail for stupid shit. Talk about our prophet with the jail, not for that goofy shit that they doing. They don't represent me. They represent their sovereign citizen. They represent their own fucking fascist group. The fans know who their goofy ass is. I showed y'all all of that sovereign citizen list. I showed y'all. I lectured that shit. I told y'all Negroes is on there. And they get all y'all to go to jail. It's called PFI, pending further investigation. It's the RICO law. I told y'all. I shared it. And all my members and students, it's certain groups that y'all be following that's on that motherfucking sovereign citizen list. That's on there in bright red letters. And y'all be all on their motherfucking page. Ooh, I knew this shit worked. Yeah, that shit fake. That shit fake. Everything about that shit fake. Everything. That's why them Europeans be on YouTube making videos of calling Moors moops. But I bet you they ain't gonna come on my shit with that goofy shit. Because I'll make them sit on their fucking hands. Because I'm coming with law and supreme wisdom. And I get they daddies. And they daddies rock with me. Because I know who they daddies are. Especially them Europeans that's part of the Philosophical Research Society. They Masons. Why you think they feds have Arabia, Arawak on it, Muslim, Mecca? They sons of Muslims. And they not the joke of masonry. The Negroes is. That's why I tell Moors, that European stuff y'all be lying, I get mad respect from Europeans. I ain't talking about whatever. Is you talking about it? I ain't saying that. That's what I be saying with black folks. Am I talking about no? Are you talking about RV Bay Public? Are you talking about them? I said whoever. I said the pendulum swing. That's what I be saying about us. We said there. Are you? If I want to say anybody specific, I say it. I say it in general. I say it in general. Truth with a whole bunch of falsehood. I say it in general. I said we supposed to research. No matter if a Moor saying anything, if a Moor saying something, you need to study the law and see if it's valid. If not, then that's on you. Because in the court of law, there's no excuse of not knowing the law. You can't say brainwash. That's only military. So when you got somebody saying they a bay or an L, before you administer law, you got to obey the law. You got to know all law. You got to know all law, local law, state law, federal law. And so what I'm telling you, when this Moor shit came popular and more see people on the internet, oh, they can claim my nationality with some goofy ass ID card, you ain't even researched it. You ain't even researched it. You don't even get out with the true chic. Moors jump on my page and I say, all these Moors hold up an exhument of the nation. They ain't going to open it and read it because that exhument of the nation will burn your fucking fingertips off. Because nobody can nationalize you and denationalize you. It'll change you from the descendant nature of your foremothers and forefathers. If these Negroes can nationalize you, tell them to nationalize the Chinese, a Sudanese. Then we're going to defect it from this de facto government. Then you stateless. You a dumbass domestic terrorist. That UCC and that UCC1 is a fucking fraud. Moors confused about navigating. And every true sheik and everybody know I'm telling you the truth. I don't give a fuck if you in a temple or not. If you want to know anything about the temple, how can you learn something about the temple from somebody that ain't even fucking part of the temple? They'll say, oh, the temple was COINTELPRO. Man, y'all COINTELPRO sending people to jail. You don't know nothing about the temple. The temple is infiltrated. Have you been to a temple? Nope. Do you know any more from the temple? Nope. Is there a temple in your city? Nope. All your shit from the internet. Listen to people. But then they gonna tell you gonna need a real sheik at the end of the day because none of them got no goddamn political power to do shit, to represent shit, to make no real movements. Nationality order of the day, they should have got the petition signed for 2022 just like in 2012. But they can't because they ain't the Moorish Science Temple of America. They ain't even no real body. They ain't even no real body. Of nothing. Of nothing. It's just a whole bunch of Negroes thinking somebody owns something. This is my land, you squatting in houses. Then people are getting their children took. Then they go to jail for that shit, get out on tether and parole and on voice track and all that shit and probation. You told. It's contingent on you not doing none of the shit you did to get locked up. They get right back out and get all these goofy ass Negroes. That is called PFI. So if I go to jail for selling work and I sold work to y'all and I get indicted, I get right back out. The feds say, well, catch everybody. And I'm come out and selling all y'all bricks. And y'all and then people be so money hungry, you dealing with a rat. And then talk about they watching this. Yeah, because you dealing with a rat. You dealing with somebody that didn't even use their bay, that been in jail a whole bunch of times for fraud. Just like the state booklet. I don't got to say names. I told y'all, I'm part of the temple. When I saw them Negroes was fraud, I called them all out. My mom and dad would come out and tell you, I had my temple in Arizona. I shut that shit down. I kicked every last one of them Negroes out my temple with that fraud shit. See, they can't lie on the prophet's literature because you can look that shit up in the CCRD. The thing is, the brothers that put their name on that shit, them niggas went to jail for fraud. Trying to have all their members make up some fake ass taxes and shit. All got arrested doing that European shit, that paradigm group. The European got arrested for that shit too and all his people. That sovereign citizen militia overthrowing the government. Man, I hope y'all more read y'all divine creed and bylaws. Read Act 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then see if any of these goofy ass niggas operate on our basics of our tenets. The fucking bylaw and divine constitution. None. We ain't here to overthrow no government. None of that shit. None of that shit these Moors doing. That's why they ain't gonna read. They divine creed and they bylaws. That's why the judges, they're going to use your own literature against you. Everything you doing is some European sovereign citizen militant shit. Read our bylaws and our divine creed. And then you ask me, am I wrong or am I right? You're going to be like, he right? Because everything these goofies doing, that's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. Read your bylaws. Read it. Read Act 4, 5, 6, 7, read it all. Read 100 over and over. More just be posting shit. I said, you ain't reading nothing. Because if you read your tenets and your covenant, you breaking the law. Or your contract, or your covenant. You breaking the fucking law. You know, I operate under Noble Drew Ali. You can't even go based off the fucking bylaws. So how you operate off the tenets of our prophet Noble Drew Ali and our bylaws and it's clearly we're not against no government. We ain't here to overthrow shit. We don't have those conversations at work. It caused confusion. Your ideas for your salvation. Fair to obey these orders will be of severe consequences. We are for love, truth, peace, freedom, justice. And when these orders are violated, justice must then take its course. Stop flashing your cards at Europeans. It caused confusion. Talk about you some sovereign citizen. All that goofy stuff. And then Moors get mad. What real sheik nationalize you? I can't nationalize you or denationalize you. Got to change you from the descendant nature of your foremothers and forefathers. You are Moor at birth. All I can do is illuminate you. I teach you the science, just like if you were going to school. Don't you want to be initiated? Nope. Moors think it's some shake weight era. Like they're going to get something and all of a sudden be wise. What book should I read, shit? I don't give a fuck what book you read. You're going to still be an idiot. People think a book that's going to make them wise. People believe everything in the book with no application. Come on, man. That's why I be telling people. They always be like, am I talking about this? I said, no. Are you talking about that? And the only reason why a person am I talking about that, because if you think I'm talking about that, then evidently you know something. And that's why I be saying about us. We be knowing motherfuckers be doing wrong, and we just sit back and watch. Oh, I knew this was going on. That's accessory to murder. That's why I said I'd never leave my people in a burning house. If some Negro was doing something wrong, I told y'all this was shit finna happen. Then everybody be saying, you talking about this, you talking about that. I just told you can't nobody nationalize or denationalize you. So why Moore's going around buying cars from places and it ain't the fucking Moor Science Temple of America? And if it is the Moor Science Temple of America, if they lying, then shit, they wrong too. Because your travel ID is for the Moor Science Temple of America. Our temple ID is for the Moor Science Temple of America. Our tax exempt ID is for the Moor Science Temple of America. And every true sheik and everybody part of the real temple know I'm telling the truth. The Moor Science Temple of America, we are tax exempt for the federal government. The AA22 number is not our tax exempt ID. Moor's using that, and all they doing is getting a paper trail because they want to get a discount on a goofy ass hamburger. And all you got to do is be a part of a real tribe, a real school that's tax exempt for the government. You'll have to do shit illegal. Because that paying tax ain't got nothing to do with you being no more. You think that if you want to, you got to remember, no individual is not nothing. An individual is not a nation. That's why I be laughing at these Moors. I say, you can't do nothing by yourself. It's a sovereign nation. And you let somebody give you a, that's just like if you get our tax exempt number and you using it and you ain't no member no more, and the powers that be check and they hit me up and I say, hell no, that's fraud. I got to be the one to bring up the charges. The person that you, not the government, I got to bring charges up on you, fraud charges. The government is going to bring them up. Once I'm knowing, yep, this fraud. It's like stealing somebody's ID and everybody know it. This internet shit got to go. All these grown people getting locked up because they not being honest with what they watching on YouTube. You going on YouTube, you watching all these European and these Negroes, or you can pay your bill with a 1099. Try it. Try it. Try it and see what happens. Try to squat in your house and don't pay your utilities and have a goofy ass generator running in a local neighborhood where the local and state laws trump that shit and see what happened. The same thing happened to that lady on her with that shit. Your ass would get put out your shit, everything on live TV. And they went to jail for us. Man, you ain't went to jail for me with that retarded goofy shit. Oh, so you finna lose your kids, lose your home, and then people get out with that retarded shit and still be rocking with that shit. Or they got some POW paperwork. Nigga, you ain't in the army. You ain't no prisoner of no war. That shit is stupid. And ain't nobody gonna call that retarded shit out. We just gonna sit here playing. And that's why everybody making a mockery of Moor science. Not us, not the Burning Bush Tabernacle Science Temple in school, because I'm an adapt minister. I go to churches, mosques, prisons, high schools, and teach. I ain't no damn Islam Muslim. This ain't no Muslim stuff. This is what the followers of Yahshua wore. It's in the Bible. Point blank. I break this shit down over and over. We out here playing. We out here playing goofy ass Monopoly. And we operate on divine law. Law governs all events. The Quran and the Bible teaches this shit I'm talking about, and everybody know I'm telling the truth. Getting caught up, and then when you get caught up like you ain't know shit, that ain't no excuse in court when you goof, when you get locked up. Go on YouTube and see all the Moors. We without nationalized people under some Moorish American conflict. These old Moors is playing a game. They all know each other. I'm telling y'all. All you gotta do is go back and look at it like, damn, all these motherfuckers together. It's a money grab. All these old bums, ex-crackheads and shit, it's a money grab. Because they not scholars. And real talk, it's a money grab. Flat out. When everybody saw that conscious community dude, when he switched and he moved to, and he's doing all this, it's a money grab. Everybody think you can magically do this. Where if you so successful, show me 10 people that's successful around you. See, I don't play that shit. That's why they can't come to me with that fake. Man, I don't care about no pageantry. I don't give a shit if you stay in no Airbnb. I don't care if you rent no car. I don't care how much designer clothes you got on. That shit don't mean nothing to me. Why? Because I don't have no competition. I don't have no competition. I ain't looking at that shit. That shit don't impress me. None of that. Why? Because I already got it. I had all that stuff before this. Why? I went to school for business. I know how to do business. I always had businesses. My empress will tell you, I always did things legit. I know how to make a dollar. Most people will sit up and be asleep all day. I'm in my neighborhood. I get up and clean all the goddamn eaves troughs like I did this morning. I got all the equipment. I'm in Flint, Michigan. I get up and clean all the eaves troughs, go on my page like I showed y'all, and do everybody's in my neighborhood. And I do that shit for a couple hours and be like, man, shit, I just made $2,000. What? Cleaning eaves troughs. For real? Yeah. Knocked on everybody's door, like, because I know that got to be done every year. It's certain things that people pay for, especially if it's an area and they seniors. Ain't nobody getting on the roof. I'm telling you. And once I show them what's inside the eaves troughs, and once I clean them, it'd be like clockwork. I see, look at it, now the water going through. And then I got these things where I can put on top of your eaves troughs so no leaves can get in, just water. But I like to clean them once a year. I come home, I do my thing. See? Moor's, everything Moor's doing, they scamming. Let's see some real businesses. None. What can Moors provide for each other? Nothing. That's why I said, man, if Moors really want to learn what not to do, all they got to do is come to class. All they got to do is come to adapt class and come to Bible study. But we don't want to, because we want to be lied to. And then we want to make excuses when we get in trouble. And then hide it. And then don't tell the real. That's why I said we be our own worst enemy. We be our own worst enemy when we do that goofy shit. And then don't nobody want to talk about it. I said, man, y'all dealing with a whole bunch of bums. I don't care. Here it is, the person talk about it's fiat, and then ask you for donations all the day. They had a whole thing going on with their donations. Donate to this the whole time, but they telling you about some fiat and cancel corporate debts. Well, give them a donation with a 1099 then. If they doing shit, say, hey, no, I'm going to pay you with the same thing that you trying to tell me to pay with. So you finna have me get kicked out of my house and you going to laugh at me. I'm finna pay you with the same thing you telling me to pay with. That's why I said I can't do business with Moors. We get all these homes and we start moving in my city of Flint and moving girls in Section 8 and seniors. And I get me a goofy Moor. After I done got them in a good contract, they rent from me for a year. Then they can own it the next year. And you come to me with that goofy shit, my team kicking your ass. And I tell the police I'm kicking your ass because my community is private. We doing people right, and then you think people will learn to be a criminal and try to bring criminal stuff to their own people that's helping them. You got to understand we on this earth plane. It's gonna always be some type of contracts unless you're rich, and half of these Moors don't even gotta have nothing because they won't even come to school and donate. They be doing all this criminal stuff. I say, I wish I would. So here it is. A brother create a whole community, a village, and say, okay, this is the contract, and it's good contract. Ain't no interest. You pay by $1. Everybody got to pay to live, and then you stay there and you agree on the contract, and then you meet some goofy Moor and say, oh, we're gonna cancel all corporate contracts, and you gonna try to come to me and say my noble Malik got a car lot. He hooking y'all up with cars because y'all credit fucked up, and he getting y'all in good cars, and then you gonna say you gonna cancel corporate debts with him. That's why nobody don't want to do business with Moors. I never go on business with people. I said never. Even goofy Moors, even goofy Moors that be trying to get books and shit from me. Like another goofy Moor hit me up yesterday. Now here it is. They know it's my PDF books, right? The Moor, go on my page, like downloaded the book 103 Amazing Facts About the Indian of the Western Hemisphere. He was like, "Oh, Sheik, I thought the book was hard copy. Can I get a refund?" I said, "Man, that's laughable." I said, "This book costs 250 fucking thousand on Amazon. Why would you think it's fucking $40 for that book and it's mypdfbooks.com?" And I tell Moore, so all you got to do is send that email to Office Max or Staples, and they'll bind it for you. They'll bind it and print it. Or go to Amazon and buy the book for 250 grand. Go buy the book. That's why I say how simple fucking minded we are. And all the people that deal with me be other nationalities. And I don't even have to do this. They like, "Sir, you have all these books on Amazon that's hundreds of thousands. I don't need that hard copy. I can get the PDF for this, and I can go to Office Max and Staples and print it." Yeah, just like all the college students get their books from me. They don't care about no goofy ass hard book. Well, I want the hard copy book. Why? You want to pay that much money for a book? Download the motherfucker on your tablet or send it to Office Max and Staples, and they'll print it and bind it for you for a charge. But see, we always want cheap shit. We always want something for nothing. And I said, "Sir, the book is 250 grand on Amazon." Just like 5 of my college buddies just got Tavistock Institution of Engineering from me. They were like, "Kareem, well, I mean, Sheik," this is what they say. And these Europeans, that book is 4 grand on Amazon. They into what I'm into. The book is by John Coleman. They all got it. You're like, "Why I want to care about paying that much for some goofy ass pages?" And like, "I'm not gonna get the PDF from you, and it's the whole book." And he's like, "Before I even get the book, you will lecture the book, because I read every fucking book, and I'm not tooting my horn. That's part of my life. I read. I done read 18 books since I've been here. I've been home about a week. I done read 18 books, 400, 500 pages each, because that's what I do. Not just reading them. I can interpret them, and I can spit them back out right to you, all the wisdom, because that's what I do." And here it is. "Oh, can I get a refund?" I said, matter of fact, I said, "You ain't getting shit back." I said, "Give me my PDF." I said, "Matter of fact, no, you already downloaded it." And that's what I'm saying. I'm going to have my Noble Alonzo put on our page, all books are PDF downloads, because I'm tired of goofy niggas. Excuse my candor. If a person said it like that, I'm sorry. I ain't had no European try to play me. It's all been niggas. Ask my Empress. My Empress on my Instagram page right now. She'll tell you. All Moors. I had another Moor with that goofy shit. "All Moor. I found the book somewhere cheaper." No, you ain't. You think you slick. You download and trying to get your money back. That's what I know. Now I got something to get these Moors. Now I got the real law on it. When they do that fraud shit, my guy, that's a legal rep, hitting their ass. Like, "Yep, we take you to small claims court." So now you trying to be slick for $40. Now your ass finna pay $2,500 or $5,000. That's what's finna start happening. Every goofy ass Moor. Now your ass finna start paying $2,500 or $5,000, suing your ass. And you will be served at your job. And then don't hit me up on my email like, "Sheik, you served me?" Yeah, punk. You playing a motherfucking game with me, you gonna get served. And that $40 is gonna cost you $2,500 to $5 grand. And I'm gonna win every time. Because what? Did you get the product? Yep. Did you read what it said? Or no, well, I thought this. You don't get paid for thought. Did you got this man product? You want a refund? Did you get a man his product back? Nope. You still got this man product on it. You download this man product. Get the fuck out of my court. And they're gonna work with me. They can lock your goofy ass up for 48 hours for contempt of court. Talking about you want a refund, but you got my product. Who the fuck you think you talking to? Excuse my candor. That's why I said, man, our people ain't shit. We'll go to somebody that don't look like us and don't even ask for a deal. Go on Amazon and buy a Marcus Garvey copy of a letter for $3,600. A copy. Go on Amazon and buy a copy of a fucking Marcus Garvey letter for $3,600. And then when you trying to be slick and jump on my IG page, what do I do, members? Go right in my damn file, be like, "This letter, can I hit you on the side? Can I send you a message?" No, you can't send me a message, ma'am. That's what you get. That's what you get. You paid $3,600 for a damn art frame, for a picture frame. That's what you paid for. And a copy. Original. I ain't got no original. It's a fucking copy. And that's what I be saying to our people. They try to go out their way to be slick. That ain't Moorish. That ain't noble. That's a nigga. Now, if you don't like what I'm saying, I don't care. You get in your car. Your son get in the car and said, they say they killers and demons and bitches. That's what we say. That's the vibration we say. "Oh, he talking like that." Yeah, I got to use the language y'all use. And then when I do the same thing that Moore try to do to me, and they always posting their books, 48 Laws of Powers. I say, I know you ain't read shit, because that's one of the 48 laws. I think it's law 45, if I'm not mistaken. What? The mirror effect. More try to throw out all that negative energy, and then when somebody make you look in that mirror with that energy you giving back, well, shit, you no, I put that mirror up at your ass. You come at me with that shit, I'm bringing that same energy back. Cause ain't nobody coming with love with me. They coming like they a nigga. So I'll take this shit off, and I got boxing gloves if that's what a person want to do. Cause I'm coming with love. Every Moor I met that I've been doing business with, the majority of them been fucking criminals and scam artists. Every European that I've done business with, they've been honest, and that's just for me. Every time. That's my story. Every Negro Moor that I've done with, I ain't call them dirty. I did with, they've been scam artists. Hit me up, Sheik. I'm out here in Arizona with my friends, and I've been kidnapped. All this frauds, all that shit. All Moors. Ain't no Europeans doing nothing to y'all. Ain't no European doing nothing to you today. Ain't no such thing as no white supremacy. Who's supreme over you? Only thing that's happened to us is us. We're the only ones making this music with our kids killing. We're the only ones promote this sex, and we're the only ones promote mental disabilities without trying to correct them. Like, people got to deal with that shit. Why you think families that have young children, when the kids can't be corrected, they send their ass to living facilities? I worked in these places. Ask my empress. I work in these places. That's why can't nobody tell me about mental health, and they ain't never fucking worked in mental health. They ain't even dealt with people in mental health. They ain't even been around them and had to care for them 24 hours. We just talking. I say deal with them and then come have me a question, because I deal with it in real life. I deal with mental health and challenges. I worked at a living facility with a whole bunch of youth that was mentally abused and different things. So nobody can't tell me what it is. We talk about these grown people out here being criminals, and we promote that shit and laughing about it. Just like we promote goofy shit on Instagram. Like I said, here it is, a young kid to be on Instagram working out, playing basketball, and a whole bunch of ugly grown people had a goofy ass in there talking shit about the kid instead of pushing a person because they trying to be better. You got a whole bunch of goofy grown people in these kids' inboxes. Oh, yeah, kid. Man, go sit your sorry ass down, because you ain't never did nothing in your life. Or dissing these kids that's graduating from colleges and doing things because you are retarded and you got a 3rd grade comprehension level. Come on, man. That's what we became. We support success. We have people shit go viral, like the grown man that be on Instagram just talking shit. Here it is, the grown man be on Instagram just talking shit, even though he be saying some good stuff here and there, but just talking shit. And people paid it. Like, come on, man. Like, we a messed up society. We love death. See, we'll pay for death. We'll pull our phone out. Something happened to a person, we'll pull our fucking phone out and record it. Why none of you goofy niggas helped? Just like everybody pulling their phone out when my man George Floyd was getting choked. Man, you say you care this, you would do this, you ain't gonna do shit but get choked out too. And pull your fucking phone out. You ain't gonna put your life on the line for a damn thing but a basketball game. Goofy ass Negro I'm burn. I don't like LeBron no more. He left Cleveland. Went to Miami. Man, shut up. You got stock in that? Grown up like arguing over basketball. You fuck about no bad. You getting paid? Fuck about no fucking basketball, about no sports. Give a shit about who win no NBA championship. I don't give a fuck if the bad news Bears win. Ain't gonna do nothing for me. I like sports, but I can care less. Shit. I ain't finna give my money to no entertainment before I get to my temple and my chic. I gotta have the bag. I gotta be doing my money right. Because if I like niggertainment and I love my temple, I gotta have my bag right to do both. I'm not finna be doing niggertainment and then halfway giving into the science. That's an oxymoron. That's the fucking sin. For Moors, not nobody regular. We a deaf society, and we always trying to put our responsibilities on somebody else. When Moors come to Moor, they understand science. They think somebody owns something. They hate white Europeans so much. I said, you hate Europeans so much that you can't even see God in a fucking ant. You got so much goofy ass hate in your heart. I said, man, that's why I said niggas is crazy. And I don't trust them. Period. I do not trust a misnomer black person. I'm sorry, because they'll lie in your face and know they lying. I said, you got to be a good liar to lie to me. A compulsive liar is an idiot because you can't remember what the fuck you lied about 2 seconds ago. So you ain't brilliant. You got to be smart to be a good ass liar. You got to remember everything you lied about. You got to write that shit down. Come on, man. And everybody know what I'm saying. Look at what have millions and millions of views. Grown people to be on shit watching somebody get slapped. Look, he got slapped. Look, he got slapped. Somebody acting a goddamn fool. But we won't support nothing else that's righteous or nothing. And people get mad. Because the truth hurts. Because the truth hurts. A lie pacifies. That's like they say, just tell me something to feel good. I ain't got nothing for you to feel good. You make yourself feel good. People that want somebody to tell them to feel good. Ain't got nothing to tell you to feel good. What's so good about what's going on? If you don't understand who you are, if you still operate as a misnomer, all this information out here to learn. We in the information age, and we still acting like we in the days when our grandmas cut the goddamn turkeys in half. We still out here, and then niggas saying black people can't be racist. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Well, we can't stop nobody from doing this. Man, you stopping yourself. You always talk about somebody. I said, yeah, yes, you can. You stopping yourself. What you mean, Sheik? When you get in position to help a person that's, you just don't help a person that's not qualified. But when you in a position to help somebody that look like you, you will make it an effort to not help a person that look like you and help somebody else. And you in a position to help your ones that look like you, that's educated, but you will go out your fucking way not to do it. And then put that on the Europeans. I don't have no problem with a European or Albion or Trelonite, whatever you call it, hiring who the fuck they want to hire that look like them. We ain't got shit. That's the problem. We always got to go somewhere and ask somebody to hire us. We can't hire our own people because we ain't got shit. We don't want to help nobody get nothing. Why? Because we already want to jump on somebody that's always doing something. No disrespect. I got to use analogies like one of my empresses said in Michigan. She was like, Sheik, how the hell you got a book page, my PDF books, and all these Moors going to Amazon getting their books? Talk about all like hard copies. Didn't you? All they got to do is send the email to Office Max and Staple, and they'll bind it and print it. You write all in the motherfucker. This is what she's saying. And then she's like, and if you lose the book, all you got to do, you got it, an email, you download it again. And then she's like, it's an NFT. I say this shit. What you mean, Sheik, an NFT? It's electric because you can sell it over and over and over again to your friends that's into the science. Come on, man. That's why I said we don't like success. We don't. We don't like success. We like entertainers. We like hip hop. We like basketball players, and we like to count their pockets. Well, they should be doing this. They doing what the fuck they want to. They ain't say there was no more and all into no more science. They ain't say that. They ain't say their mission was to teach the people. They said none of that. And everybody mad at them. They doing exactly what the God ability gave them. Anything extra that they do for people that's outside their family, that's just charity. Everybody be counting their part. The rappers should do this. I hear grown people. LeBron James, he got a school. What he teaching? You ain't got no school. This man put his money. He got a school. He doing something. Miss me with that goofy shit. We got a school. All this Moors don't even come. But we always got that hate. Talking about what somebody else saying. What you doing? What you gonna do with yours? What you doing with yours? You ain't supporting nothing. That's why I be saying, man, we a messed up generation. We a messed up generation. Moors is just be holding up space. That's why I said all my Moors on my Instagram page, please write everybody's name down. If Moors ain't supported, just block them. Because I say this, it'd be the same Moors for nicotainment. They don't be wanting to learn nothing. And that's why I said if a person don't like what I'm saying, you can get off the page. I agree. That's fine. But please don't disrespect me. Don't come on my page telling me what I should say. Whatever you telling me to say, you say it. You do it. But all these Moors be having fezzes on, they don't be knowing shit. They be sitting up there with a bump on a log and won't say nothing and won't be a part of nothing. That's what this movement came to. A whole bunch of grown men want to be a 1099, a sovereign citizen, drive without license, squatting houses, all that shit. That is not more science. Now I'm saying it. If you don't like it, you'll be in jail with the rest of them. I be clearly with the laws. I show y'all that sovereign citizen list. I showed y'all that domestic terrorist list. I showed y'all that domestic terrorist list. I showed it to y'all. And more still, and then they go right to them goofy ass temples with the Moors that do that and do that same shit. They can't change the prophet literature. The prophet literature older than them. And we still want to do that. It ain't no temple in my area, but you on my page. You know we have Sunday school and we have a DAP class, but Moors won't come on. I'll follow you, Sheik. Yeah, you jump on here. You don't come to class. That's why I said, man, Moors don't want to pay attention. They want to get on here and be nigga-tained. You ask me any more that been following me for a minute, Malik, my members on here that been following me for years, ask them how they ever came to class. Ask them. Ask them. But I can show you all the goofy shit they ask. I can show you all the emails I got from Moor. She got to claim my nationality. I need this. A whole bunch of dumb shit. Talk about some writ writers. All that shit. I got asked. That's why I be asking my members. Everybody, when all these people jump on my page, jump on they shit. They be having feds on and watch they don't say nothing. And then they get an attitude. You talking to me? Yeah, I'm talking to you if you're on my page. If you don't like what I'm saying, you don't have to be here. But these Moors be on my page every time. They be having feds on, all that. Like another Moor I'm dealing with, part of a temple, all that. Oh, can I get that lit? I'm trying to get my message for Sunday school for the temple. But ain't inviting me to the temple. That's why I be saying, man, I'm about to shut this shit down. I told y'all this shit was coming. I've been asking Moors. I told them that I needed a publicist. Now I hired one. All this shit finna change. All this shit finna change. You should be getting exhausted. But I said I'm an educator. I don't have to be beating a dead horse or trying to teach an old dog new tricks. I just go in academia, like I always done. And when the students be there, it'd be like what I have my members pay once a month. When I speak, all the students get that every time I speak. I created a school for Moors that was lost. Like what I'm doing, I can do this on the college campus and get what I ask for my members monthly, weekly. And when I say weekly, easy, because they asked me to come speak on the campus. Before COVID, that's all I used to do was go on the campus every Wednesday and I'll let the college students get all them books from me for $5. I have to be like, I got to go. I'll be up there for like 6 or 7 hours. I'll go through 1,100 books and I give them to the students for $5. The books be like $300-$400, especially they math and science books. And then all the books that they like to read, I have it all. And I'll be giving to the college students for $5. And I go through probably 1,100 books each week. I got over shit, man. I probably got over hundreds of thousand books. Then I got hundreds of thousand books in my storages. I know it ain't no temple in see. Didn't I tell you? I told y'all. That's what everybody say. But it's temples all over. That's what I'm saying. They don't know. It's temples in Florida. But they ain't right. That's what everybody say. And they be on my page. And I say, but I'm a sheik. And they be on, ask how many times they been on my page. That'd be everybody think it ain't no temple in Florida. But you know I'm a sheik. You know we had class. I say it all the time. Moors will be on my, I can show you how many times the Moor be on my page and how many times they be at home on our page. The shit is free information. That's why I be telling people, anything you do on the internet is free information. I can show a person how many times they be on my page, just looking at shit, liking. Everybody know. But they want to plan like they want to act like they know. And this ain't no disrespect to the noble that's on my page. I told y'all what everybody say. It's not even, man. I'm not even going to explain what temple, because it don't even matter, man. A lot of stuff don't even matter. I said what's understood don't need to be explained. I was part of the temple. I left out the temple. I'm a sheik. I'm an educator. I'm a scholar. I created the Burning Bush Tabernacle, Science Temple, and school. For Moors don't have to go with that rhetoric. Some goofy ass old sheik that I have to correct, saying that you can't nationalize these young people. Stop lying to these people. Stop lying to these young men, telling them to go get some silver notes. Stop lying to all these people, having them getting walked out their job, because most places it's a right to work state, and you get walked out your job and you don't know why. That's what I'm saying. And that's what's wrong with people. They always say, what temple? I said, dude, if the wisdom is better than any temple you at, that one would I be asking nobody what temple. Just like when you walk past a Moor, it's a Moor. This is what Moor should say, what temple you are. I have to check some Moors. I said, don't be asking another brother what temple he from. You should ask him more. If you need to be illuminate the brother. But a person asked him what temple they from. I said, don't do that. Don't you be asking another brother. I see somebody asking the person what temple they from. And if they tell you they're Moor. They don't got to be a part of no temple if ain't no temple in their area. And if it is a temple in their area and the people in the temple are jackleg, if you got an old sheik or a middle-aged sheik or a young sheik in there and they an asshole, why should they go listen to an asshole? The same way if a person, well, I'm going to go to church for and the preacher ain't talking no sense. But we go just because our friends there and our wives there. The pendulum swing the same way. Because I know divine ministers that teach the truth. Yeah, you got to pay to be a member. Hell yeah. The same way you part of, see, the same way you part of a temple. Man, that's why I be knowing Moors don't never, that's why I be asking Moors, are you part of a temple? Moors be like, yeah. I say, well, read the bylaws. The bylaws say to stand on your square, you got to be up on your dues and your offerings. And then when I speak on that, Moors be like I'm saying something strange. That's how I know Moors don't be knowing how the temple, how do people think the prophet had the temple set up? Dues and offerings. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. And then, like I said, that's what everybody, no disrespect, but when I go on people's Instagram page, they be looking like they living their best life. They got all this extravagant shit. They got alcohol. They got blunts. They got all the designer clothes. They posting all the books. We know so much. And I said, we know so much. And I said, the battle is the dream world. Living his life is simple. That's why I said, how come we ain't got no dollar and man make money? Everything that man make, I'm going to get me some of that shit because I shovel shit before I be broke. I shovel shit before I be broke. A man that don't work, don't eat. You ain't got to have no 9 to 5 or punch no clock to get no bag. I ain't say that. What you doing? You got to find a hole and fill it. You got to know how to work with your hands. You got to create. And that's Moors don't just create. They be knowing all this wisdom and be poor as fuck. And I ain't talking about you. I'm just saying in general, Moors be having all that so-called exoteric knowledge, but don't be knowing shit. I said, dude, I know a whole bunch of bums that graduated from Harvard. I know a whole bunch of bums that graduated from Harvard that live on the fucking street. And I know, like you said, yep, I know dues and offerings. I know. That's why I ain't afraid to talk about dues and offerings. It's like if you was a part of a church, how you think you have to go have a building and do all the service that I do for the kids and have backpacks and feed and give all my members turbans and stuff for free? How we gonna do that if don't nobody want to give no dues and offering? They want to go to school for free, but we'll go to college to all this shit and come out just as dumb as we went in and get a degree and something and work at a goofy ass factory. That's what I'd be saying about us. And I'm not talking about nobody individually. The first thing we'll say is what we don't have. That's why Allah don't be blessing people. Because the first thing we'll say is what we don't have. I ask you, did you eat yesterday? Yep. Did you eat the day before that? 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 Yep. Did you eat the same thing? Nope. Did you smoke you something if you smoke? Yep. Did you drink you something if you drink? Yep. Everything be a check. Yeah, I ain't talking about you. I ain't trying to talk about you. I ain't talking about you. I'm saying in general. It don't make sense. A lot of men get into this more science and don't want to work a job. A lot of more let people tell them, oh, the white man is, the white man is. So you'd rather be broke. And I'm not talking about you. That's why I said I'm going to always give wisdom because I ain't promoting no goofy shit. How a man going to have a woman and she sacrifice, go to work every day, work 2 jobs in this so-called virus time, and the man sit on his motherfucking ass and say, well, I ain't gonna work for the white man. That's some sorry shit. Drive her car. She got to put gas in it. She got to feed a motherfucker. And we grown. And then these grown people stand at their house and be jumping on people YouTube pages wanting to say something. That's why I be telling people. I said, man, let's get that mirror effect. Read the book you reading, that 48 Laws of Power, and put that mirror on you. Man, these grown men need to be sitting on their fucking hands and listening. The first thing we do is talk about what we don't have. A grown man, I say, are you missing some toes? Nope. Are you missing some fingers? Are you missing some ailments? Do you have any disabilities? Nope. We so fucking smart and we ain't got nothing. We might as well go to fucking prison and then release somebody that'll come out and do something because you just wasting, not you, but that individual just wasting fucking breath. I'm just maintaining. Prisoners fucking maintain. How you talk about you just oh, Sheik, I'm just maintaining. Man, get that negative ass low vibration away from me. You just maintain it. Go to jail. Let somebody get out that got some energy to do something. Talk about we maintain. Talk about I don't have nothing. And then Moors get mad. I say, don't get mad at me because I don't know you. I ain't got to be around you. I don't care about this Instagram, this YouTube shit. I do this because I want to. This charity. I have a school. I speak at churches. Moors be dissing things. I say, dude, I'm a divine minister. I'm trying to connect things. We from the tribe of Judah, lineage of David by blood. I don't know what Moors talk about. Ruth the Moabite, Tamar, all that. We can get technical, but Moors need to be students. And that's the first thing we do and say we love man and then we love ourselves. And the first thing we'll do when it's time to learn, we won't even try to make a way. We won't even try to. That will not tell more. Just like my member said, say you ain't got to be a member. Come to class on Sundays. You won't even come there and give a donation. Give a $20 donation once a week. Damn, to be a member is only $100 a month, which is $5 a day for 20 days. And you get a tax exempt receipt each month. A $250 one-time enrollment fee. You get your Fez, Turban, and all 7 books. Download them on your tablet. Go to Office Max and Staples and print them. And we work out 5 days a week. And I show you how to do business, set your business up the right way, the correct way, and operate as a business. All my members that tell you this. I ain't out here scamming nobody. Oh, I'm gonna show you how to set up get an EIN and register on the Duns and Bradstreet and all this for $4,000. That fake magical shit. I'm gonna say, look, you're gonna give me a donation, $75. I'm gonna help you get your EIN. I'm gonna register you on the Duns and Bradstreet. I'm gonna make sure you get your articles of organization. I'm gonna show you what Quick 30 accounts is, so you can build your business line of credit and take all stuff out your personal name and put it in your company name. And put it in your company name, your business, what? And then you operate as a business. Your home become your office. These is keys. If you don't want to listen to that, that's what I say. My people I lost due to a lack of knowledge because we refuse to learn. We want shit free. And we'll get hustled by a nigga. Excuse my candor. Yeah, you got an EIN and an LLC. They're just like a person saying, I got a business page. But is you making money? Are you making money? Are you using it? See, a lot of people have shit. I came home, my homeboy like, man, I own all these houses. I don't give a fuck. Excuse my candor. They raggedy as hell. Ain't nobody in them. And you paying taxes on them. People don't even know. So you got an LLC and an EIN doing what? And you the one said you broke. Not me. Not me. Ain't no way in hell I'm going to tell a person I ain't got nothing and then say I got an LLC and an EIN. That's an oxymoron. No disrespect to you. So I don't need to see the link if you broke. This is what you said. That's what I be saying. A person that's used what they say back on you. A person that use stuff back on you. When I say, dude, I don't need to have nobody EIN and all that. Nobody got only people that need to send me stuff is my members and students. I don't need nobody sending me nothing because I'm not going to look at it. And I don't mean no disrespect. I'm not going to look at it. I'm telling you off top. So if you send it to me, I delete it. I'm going to be straight up with you. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm never going to lie to you. I'm always be transparent. I done did all my community service for years. Ain't nobody gonna go see Usher on skates and then want something from me for free and go see Usher on skates. I don't need to look at nobody paperwork because I know I look at somebody paperwork and see all the eyesores. Then they get mad. I say, who did you counsel before you did it? Nobody. And I say, see, so I don't need to look at nothing. No disrespect. My time is valuable. People don't want to give a donation. Europeans do. My homeboy right now going to court with his baby mama. He got a lawyer, but I'm his legal rep. To look at all the paper and give precedent in law cases, doc number, Free Information Act. His damn lawyer had to hit me up. Was like, oh, I want to apologize. No, he got somebody. He paid me to make sure his attorney defend him in his right interest, which is the law. I gave him the law. If you don't know this shit, man, your ass gonna plead. I'm all precedent in law cases, doc numbers, the Free Information Act. I'm boom, 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 boom. He like, man, I should have just had you. No, I'm your legal rep. I sit in the background, but you better tell me the truth. Because I'm going to treat you just like anybody else. If I find out you lying, I'm dropping your ass. See? See? Just like people have me read contracts. I don't read contract for free. Would you read over this sheet? No. If you want me to read over your 400-page contract, you know it costs. Everybody. That's why people deal with me before they do something. It's not advice if you ask me after the fact. My homeboy just getting ready to sign. I can't say the pro player name. He getting ready to sign a deal with these guys, these from China. They'll be coming to Arizona soon with my son because he worked for the Denver Nuggets as the youth director. I'm about to read that contract. I'm gonna make sure they shit right. That's why I tell people I don't do nothing for free. We think this is a game. All this YouTube stuff is a game. I'm like, okay. I tell these more of this all day. This is not no game. You got to be 100% right. You can't have one foot in and one foot out. This just like my Islam Muslim. I said, dude, y'all out here selling dope. And then talk about some Akbar, Alhamdulillah. I said, dude, you out here selling dope. Like literally. I don't respect that shit. I don't respect no ego. That's why I said I have no passion to assimilate with no fascist group. I have love for everybody, but I know what it is. I know what it is. All ego. That's why Moors will never have a conglomerate. Nothing big. Because just because if you nice, that don't mean you're supposed to be in charge of something. That's why I said you're not gonna let an auto mechanic be in charge over the finances just because he know how to change a fucking tire. You gonna let him make the schedule, deal with all the finances? No. You gonna say, man, you gotta be educated in this skill. You gotta learn something. If you know how to change tires, you just a tire changer. Be the best tire changer in the world. We got more that ain't even graduated high school trying to break down law. I said, dude, now are you successful or are you rich? And then we hate money because I don't care about nobody having paper with LLC and the EIN and all that. And it ain't no disrespect. That's easy to get. I told you, I help people get that in 1 minute. Moore's be paying people $2,500 and all that stuff to do the shit I do for a small donation, and I'll be laughing. And then I know Moore's be operating, they be having business and stuff, and they lie instead of telling the truth and then getting corrected. I know Moore's do business, be buying shit, and I say, are you buying that all under your business? And watch they lie. What you mean? Oh, I got my EIN. I said, I ain't asked you that. I said, are you getting everything with your business? When you purchasing books and everything, do you have an account card or anything where every purchase is from your business and that report to Duns and Bradstreet and then your business credit going through the roof? Nope. You mixing your personal with your business. Everybody know I'm telling the truth. Everybody know I'm telling the truth. Just getting the EIN ain't it. If your EIN and your LLC is not getting credit for purchases, you purchasing everything on your own. Your car in your own name, all your bill, everything, because you want something free. You don't want to be part of a conglomerate. And then Moors, like I say, I teach you tax laws. Moors love Uncle Sam. They'll sit up there and lie to you all day. Know they got jobs, know they pay taxes. I say, you giving all your money to Uncle Sam. The church folk, at least church folk, will give they donation to the church and get a tax exempt receipt. That's why I asked them, or if you're making $100,000 and you ain't giving to your charitable contribution of your choice, you giving all that shit to Uncle Sam. Point blank. Point blank. Just like I'm talking to a lot of the NBA players. I'm like, listen, if you owe Uncle Sam $100 million each year, and you in the state of California, and I just use the state of California, legally you can give 60% of the taxes that you got to get to Uncle Sam to your religious contribution of your choice. So if you finna give Uncle Sam $1 million and you let one of them Albions or one of them Negro financial advisors do your taxes, even though they doing it, but they siphon it to their other nonprofits, I'm teaching you wisdom. You can donate 60% of that to the Burning Bush Tabernacle or whatever, or your choice. So 60% is $600,000. And that's just in the state of California. Some states don't even have taxes on income. So now here it is, a person that's working. I say, I don't care how much or how less. See, this how I know Moors be scamming. They be lying because I look every Moor up. Every Moor been filing taxes. You can't lie to me because I know how to look you up. This shit is easy. I can put you up right in the county. This shit is so simple. I put you up, your social security number, boom, your name, it's gonna connect, boom, 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 show you when you file taxes, show you when you not file taxes, and all these more say they don't do this, but you file taxes. You got a job, you done got that goddamn job, and what you filled out on there. Because they got, you gonna pay this percentage, this percentage, this percentage, or exempt. Everybody know I'm lying. What you put. Watch. And watch. Watch. See? Everybody know I'm telling the truth. That's why Moors be bums. They talk about they don't work, but they got LLCs and all that. And you want to get some fake ass PPP loans. You ain't got no employees. You ain't got no business. You ain't got no record of doing nothing. You going to jail. Everything we want to do is be defrauding some shit. That's why I be saying, I said, man, why you want to be a criminal? And I'm not talking about nobody individual. So once again, that's simple. Moors talk all that stuff. I say, you love Uncle Sam. That's why I tell all my members, please write everybody's names down. Every Moor, all these Moors work. I said the reason why it ain't nothing because all these Moors is bums. I bet you they wise work, and I'm not talking about everybody because I don't know everybody. I'm just saying a lot of ones I met, they say they don't do all this, and they build and teaching this, and they wise be working 2 and 3 jobs, and then be teaching their kids, man, my kids are gonna go to college, do all this. I said, well, what the fuck you doing? Your wife worked 2 jobs, and you okay with that? Yeah, man, my son get good grades, man. He gonna go to college, man. Huh? And you out here acting a goofy, gonna have your wife lose her job. And then you know you stand with a chick on Section 8, you're gonna have her get put out that $3 rent each month. Eating up all the kids' goddamn fruit snacks, drinking up all their damn juicy juice. Damn. I'll be mad too. The nigga come over here with feds on talking all that righteous shit. He ain't can't bring nothing to the table. Eating up all my damn gummy bears and juicy juice. Damn. Goofy ass, grown ass man. Where your car? And everybody know I'm telling the truth. You paying everybody that got a job, you know you paying taxes. You know it. And you give, and if I don't care how much or how little, you writing a check to Uncle Sam at the end of the year. Why you don't give to your charitable contribution of your choice and get a tax exempt receipt? Because you don't listen to somebody. You don't listen to somebody on the internet. Or the white man, the 501c3. What you think the 1099 is? That's why I said you lost. The 1099 is our religious affidavit, how the temple set up. I hope you know this. Y'all need to read the secret treaty of Verona one more again, because they lying to you. I told y'all, I said, man, this shit is too simple. I said, they ain't gonna come to me with that. I'm gonna illuminate that and be like, yep. It was in Behold the Pale Horse too. You got it. What? Yeah, it was in Behold Pale Horse. I think it was chapter 4, if I'm not mistaken. Moor's to read one thing to you and get you all excited. I said, man, that is so crazy. Why people will do that to them. They ain't gonna come to me with that shit. I'm coming with strictly law, regardless if you like it or not. I don't care about all that gathering. I don't care if you got 300 people or 200 people, y'all doing this. Man, wrong is wrong. Because one person can get everybody locked up. It's like I was telling my members the other day. I done been in prison. I'm from Flint. I'm back in Flint. One person that ain't right can mess up everybody. And then most people don't have enough strength or balls to say if they did something and go lay down, they're afraid to do 6 months. So they'll go get everybody caught up, try to have everybody buy illegal guns, or try to have everybody do some shit, some goofy shit, and get their whole operation shut down. That's a real COINTELPRO. When you got a righteous movement and people trying to go do goofy shit, oh, I'm finna go do this, drive without license, or I'm finna go down to the DMV and do this and say I'm this and this and this and get a name change. Who told you to change your name? You doing all this special appearance shit for nothing. And that's their ID. Your driver's license ain't no form of ID to nowhere else. That's the operator motor vehicle. You ain't got to make no special appearance, and you ain't changing your name. You just correcting a misspelling. Moor's going out and making an appearance all regared up. Oh, I'm a Moor. The House Joint Resolution 75. Like, huh? That lady acted like, hold on, let me go get somebody else, sir. Nope. I'll call the manager. I'll call the police. Because you're doing it the wrong way. I'll be laughing. I said, man, Moor's crazy. Making it all, doing all that stuff, making it seem I'm demonstrating. What are you demonstrating? Well, that ain't no demonstration. That clearly tell me you don't know what the fuck you doing. Clearly. Because if I break the law down to you, then you'll start asking more questions. Declaration of Human Rights, Article 15. You have a right of a nationality and a right to change it. No one will be arbitrary. No one will be arbitrarily denied of a nationality and a right to change it. The claim a child replaces the birth certificate. House Joint Resolution 75. The religious rights of the indigenous people. SF 181 form. I'm not even going to get all into it. That's why I be laughing at Moors. We're going to expatriate from this de facto government. Then what, you stateless? You a domestic terrorist with your goofy ass. Some UCC one you talk about fraud. If you don't understand that, ain't nobody teaching you that. That's from the temple. And everybody know. And if anybody being taught anything different, I don't care if they saying, man, a broken clock is correct twice a day. That's what I'd be saying. If I say something wrong, which I'm never going to do, I'll correct it. But I ain't got no mission. I ain't trying to con nobody. I ain't finna go around and tell nobody I nationalized them. Then nobody got to defend me. I told y'all from the giddy up what was going to happen. Why? Because I'm part of the temple. And then you listen to them there and say you're gonna need a real sheet from the temple and educator. I told y'all that MAC, that MAC shit was fake. I've been telling y'all for that a long time. Years. Ain't no such thing as no Moorish American consulate. Can't nobody just come up with no magical shit and say there's some goofy ass Moorish American consulate and come up with some bald-headed man. You know what I mean? Talking about they some consulate and now where he at? Disappear. Look at all the people, what happened to them. And then when all them people did that dumb shit, none of them people was there for them. Wrote me a letter talking about they apologize. They apologizing to you. Ain't nobody apologizing to me because I ain't saying no names. I said whoever doing it. And then people started dropping names, like somebody asked me, are you talking about such? I said, I ain't say that. I said, evidently, people know what I'm saying. If I'm saying something, I say, I ain't saying no names, and I say in general, and then people start breaking the names down, mean you might have an idea of they might have been doing some illegal behaviors. If a person started, just like if I start talking about criminal behavior, and then you start saying you talking about Sheik, you talking about Larry, you how why only reason why we identifying that behavior to the name because you got in some of your head like that could be that shit. Man, and see, my dad just came out here like everything I'm telling y'all a true story. My dad told me like when I had my metaphysical temple out in Arizona and I met the Moors, my dad saw that shit right off the top. Didn't you, Dad? And he seen over there, he shaking it like, look, there go my dad right there. Look, there go my dad chilling. Look, there go my dad chilling. He was like, son, I ain't gonna come against you with that. He like, that's your mission. But my eyes was open. I kicked every one of them goofy, and I'm saying it, they ain't dirty Moors, goofy niggas out. The so-called Sheik went to jail. All of them was bums. They in there, cut your phone off. They listening. I said, who the fuck listen? The Scooby-Doo? I said, I ain't doing nothing illegal. Close the curtains. Close. Man, I just had service a second ago. I ain't closing no curtains. I want people to see me. I want people to hear this. Talk about close the curtains. I ain't closing no curtains. I ain't no fucking vampire. None of they wives coming. They wives pulling me to the side. See, you honorable. I don't know. I ain't into that more stuff. He talking crazy. People losing their wives. People losing their houses with that goofy shit. I said, oh, y'all got to get away from me with this shit. Then one day, me and my dad at, what was that store used to go to? Sprout? No. Over there by where we stayed in Avondale. We used to get the muffins. Nuh-uh. The other one, the health store. We get the muffins and shit. It was Sprouts? Sprouts, the Whole Foods. Yeah, Whole Foods. And so I see one of them in there. He tried to come up to me like he think just because I'm with my dad, like I'm going to show him some love. Man, I said, man, you gone. What you think? Because my dad right here, my dad laughing too. I said, man, going away from me with that. I said, I told y'all, once I'm done with you, forget my name, everything, because y'all criminals. I'm not dealing with no grown criminal. I am not dealing with it. Don't call me, talk about y'all doing this. I'm going to tell you off the top, like, man, get your criminal ass away from me with that bullshit. Because would you teach your kid that? That's why these men wives ain't dealing with them. And the wives that's dealing with them, a lot of them just brainwashed. And I be saying, po little tink tink. Po little tink tink. Po little tink tink. Po little tink tink. Because all that stuff people be doing be a waste. I say, man, we do things for a reason. All this wasted energy. Oh, I'm demonstrating. I'm doing this. You ain't doing nothing. I told you, you making the small minority look at the majority, not us. And they looking at Moors as sovereign citizens. Moors talking about Moors getting abused walking down the street. I see Moors on YouTube saying, I said, if you getting abused, you a sovereign citizen. I live in Arizona, a red state. I dress like this every day. Europeans be coming hugging me, touching the bottom of my garments, asking me to come to their church, inviting me and my empress to dinner. The restaurant, the Greek restaurant I go to, shit, I'm near like family. My noble came in town. He'll tell you we got a picture. Oh, prime example. When Moors be just reading stuff from people like the Anunnaki. The Anunnaki is a European named Zachariah Stitcher, wrote that fake stuff. And I had to illuminate on the college campus because of one of the students was trying to use that. And the professor was like, you can't come with that if you can't explain it, if it ain't scholarship. And I had to, illuminate them. But a lot of us come with that Anunnaki and they say that's some fake alien stuff. I said the Anunnaki is an Iberian. The Iberian is the Moors. And they were like, yeah. I said, we at the Greek restaurant. I asked one of the workers, I said, who is that right there? He looked at me and laughed. Like, come on. He like, you really want me to say, yeah, that's you, Iberians. So I just cut, like I said, man, there's more science. We not no Al-Islam Muslims. If you are Al-Islam Muslim, peace and love to you. I don't have no problem with you. If you a Christian, I don't have no problem with you. If you a Buddhist, an Egyptologist, if you believe in bees, if you say I pray to all my ancestors and they did, that's what you do. I ain't got no problem with that. But I'm gonna tell you, me as a Moor, as a Sheik, what I am and what definitely I'm not. I'm not no Al-Islam Muslim. I understand it. I'm under the triple rose. I understand the Paraclete, the Fatimid, and the Christian and the Jerusalem. You have to understand that. You have to understand monotheism. You have to understand that our Moor's Quran is constructed of the Bible, the Unto Thee I Grant, and all these other holy books. Moors just never read. Moors never read the Book of Mormon. Moors never read the Zohar. Moors never read the Torah. The Quran is based off the Torah. Don't y'all know the Al Salat? Don't y'all know the Jews do the Al Salat the same way? The other stuff, and ain't no disrespect. That's why I said I know a lot of Moors, a lot of Muslims don't study because the other stuff is for the slave. I lectured this already, and it's in our new book. I don't have a problem with you doing 5 things traditionally, but I'm gonna tell you what the Al Salat is consistently of, and everybody know I'm telling the truth. That was Al Salat was done a certain way. When the slave did all of other praise, that was the time for the God to relax and have time to him or herself. That's wisdom. So if anybody said, "Oh, I just read the Moor's Quran," well, you know how to adapt, because the Moor's Quran is a compilation of holy books. What holy books? You tell me. A Moor couldn't even tell you. And it don't be no slander. Moors love holding books up. I said, I know what we do. I know what we do. That's why I said, man, I done been in the fire. That's why I tell more, especially if Moors that been, like a lot of my homies, I got a lot of homies in Vegas that been locked up. They said, "She, we ain't dealing with none of these motherfuckers." I know Moors in Cali, Vegas. They don't deal with that goofy shit. Especially a lot of my homies that done been locked up. They said, "She, I done did 15 years in the joint. I wish one of these goofy niggas would tell me come do all this with that goofy shit." And I got one of my homies getting money with all these trucking. He big on YouTube. He said, "I wish one of them goofy ass Moors come to me with that shit." And he was like, "And I done help all these guys out of prison do all this shit, get their trucking license, and it's contingent on me getting these contracts. They gotta have their operator's license to drive the truck." He like, "I wish one of them suckers tell me that." He like, they better be ready to fight and lay their life down for that." And I was like, exactly. And that's why people did with me. I said, man, these people can't do nothing for nobody. Just like our security team. Our security team is legit. I'm getting ready to I put in our text string for our members. I just want to know the name. So we ain't got no fake stuff. We got a real security team. Real. We ain't overthrowing no government. We ain't no fucking militia. That's a European thing. Y'all don't understand this shit. It's everybody. I showed y'all the new, all my members on there. I showed y'all the 2022 domestic terrorist list for all these goddamn sovereign citizen groups. It's a lot of these brothers that people be following on YouTube. That's why I be like, y'all ain't looking at this. I'm like, dude, and I be telling people that been locked up before. I said, you playing with your life? Just like all the rappers getting caught up with this RICO, just like Casanova back then. I said, Moor's playing, and then they don't even have no money to defend themselves. Then they get locked up, broke as hell. I said, because you playing. And what happened? Court-appointed attorney. A whole bunch of Moors got a court-appointed attorneys. Because they ain't been about part of no real temple giving donations and tithes for the person that had their best interest, they legal representative can tell them not to do that shit from the jump. And everybody know I'm telling the truth. I keep telling Moors, I said, dude, you got to be all the way right in this, because we have the right to do what we're doing. Read the religious rights of the indigenous people. We have the right to do this, but you don't have the right to be doing all that other criminal behavior and then act like you don't know. I told it's a lot of Moors ran to China. I don't say names. I said, I got a whole video of an empress sent me. I'm not going to say the state. I sent it to my members of this Moor. He ain't squadding no other, but he in his empress house, a melanated empress. She crying and everything like, why did this person think he could just come in my house and do this? He done barricaded, talk about it's his right. She like, this my house. Goddamn task force came and grabbed that nigga out of there. Got him all on it's free information, fed picture on there, everything, and they ran to China. A group of them. And I don't got to say no names. And if you think I'm talking about somebody, that's on you. This shit is free information. This shit is free information. And then them brothers be having you doing all that. I said, who you think conspiring with you? Because I'm an American. You see all these people going all these other areas and dealing with all these other people, getting with these, no disrespect, these women that don't look like him. That's just like that when people in the military. See, I know what it is, but I don't say too much about it. That's why I said, get the literature. Moors be lying. The one world Tartarians clean all that when Moors be lying. Or my old lady's a Tartarian. Okay, you just make you think people stupid. Get the science and see what the Europeans say. You be like, whoa. Get some real law and see anything what these Moors having you doing is valid. That's why I be saying ego. all the selling, all the things Moor's doing, all the gathering, a whole bunch of people coming together. What we doing? All ego. And like I said, we do things on a higher level. I'm not gonna never have nobody. I'm not gonna write no book to tell you to do no goofy shit. I'm not gonna write no book to tell you to have no guns. I'm not gonna write no book and tell you the council no goofy ass corporate debt. I'm not gonna do nothing goofy that your mama question, your wife will have to question, your grandma have to question, your child will have to question, or anybody in your area have to question. I never do that to you. That's why I can go into prisons and talk to them brothers, man. That's why I be telling my brothers that got locked up and they come out and they get with more. I said, you done been to prison. You done been to prison, my homie. These people ain't been to prison. You gonna risk your life for some goofy shit like that? And then a person can't even send you $2. You gone and forgotten when you get locked up. And I told Moors, this stuff is real. And the eye is on this movement. Stop sharing stuff on the internet if you ain't legit, because you're gonna have to tell on everybody. I tell people, that's why I don't take pictures. My members will tell you, I do not take pictures. I be in Vegas all the time. I'm not taking a picture with you, dude. Because if I take a picture with a person and I know you out here doing some crazy stuff, that look like I'm cool with it. I'm not doing it. And then I ain't gonna let nobody put no meme under them like, yep, me and she would build it and just taught him about sovereign citizen. And he with it. No, the hell I ain't. No sovereign citizen. That's an oxymoron. Are we sovereign citizens? We don't pay taxes. To do what? You ain't even making no big. Where you live? I be asking these grown men what they say. What you own? They don't be owning nothing. And I said, would you want your empress to drive around the car with no insurance and no nothing with your baby? And if somebody crashes, okay, so say somebody driving like that and they crash into your empress, Lord forbid or whatever, you're going to try to sue. And everybody on here be like, yeah, hell yeah. But they're going to say, well, I don't got no insurance or no tax. I'm a national. I'm a foreign national. I don't got to abide by no laws. Huh? That shit don't make no sense, do it? And that's that goofy shit these grown Moors be trying to play. I said, man, you better go sit down somewhere with that retarded shit. And I mean that. That don't make no sense. So you'll put your grandma and family come in town. You'll put your grandma and your granddad and all the people in your goofy ass car with no insurance and no tags, and then say a fucking semi hit y'all. I'm gonna be mad at you. I'm coming right at my brother. I'm whooping my brother ass with that goofy shit. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell my grandma and them don't even get in the car with my brother, because I'm gonna tell him what he on off the dribble anyway. So we ain't even gonna go through that. But we allow dumb shit like that. Like when I first moved to Arizona, I got in the car with one of my homies that I thought was cool. We riding around, you know what I mean? He like, police guy behind us. I'm like, man, what the fuck? What you nervous for, man? You know, my license suspended. I went ziggity boo. Police didn't mess with us though. We on the highway. They followed for it, man. I said, just relax. He like, man, I got warrants. They ain't mess with us. Now, Arizona, you go to 10 City for traffic shit, all that. You go to traffic court, you don't pay, you go to 10 City. We go off the highway. Luckily, I ain't called my empress. I ain't want to wake up in the middle of the night, because I call my empress anytime. Come get me, goddammit. I'll be anywhere. I call my empress off top. She know. If we somewhere I don't like what's going on, I'm gone. I got my own money. I'm gone. I said, man, let me tell you something. Negro, don't you ever get me in no car and all this, because we don't have to do that. I got a license. I can just drive. Can't deal with you no more. You put me in harm's way. You don't put me in harm's way. I'll never put nobody in harm's way. But that's what we do. Oh, I know. You need to know. It ain't no excuse. And that's what I be saying, man. We be making excuses all day for these retarded behaviors and for these grown people that's criminals. And we can't. We just can't be. If we're gonna come together and assimilate, let's do it the right way. And let's question everything. Let's do it the right way. You don't be gotta ask your brothers what temple they go from if there ain't no temples in their city. They can be. I don't care what temple Moor went to, or if they didn't. You ain't even gotta be a part of nothing or know nothing about Moor science. If you want to learn it, come to the school. Just like Suge said, come to the burning bush if you want to learn more science. You want to get a fez, come get a fez. You want to learn the science and the literature that all these Moors be holding up and they be lying, I read it to you. Just like in the resurrection template. In the resurrection template, Moors be reading that stuff. See, it said here to go to the city hall. Our prophet didn't tell you to go to no city hall. That's what somebody else saying. I got other literature that's older than that tell you if you don't want to abide by our prophet teachings, go to the courts and to the Roman Catholic and buy your wives. You don't have to go on no third party contract. You do that as a willing obligor. If you're part of a tribe, your tribal leader do it. You can get you try to have your own certificate. Just like college have their own college certificate, we have our own certificate. Burning Bush Tabernacle, a marriage union. I do the ceremony based off our Quran. I have our notary sign it. Your empress can have all their family and things. We just gonna do it the Moor's way. What's wrong with that? She can, if she want to have her Bible scripture, okay, fine. I'm gonna read my. You're gonna read it from your Quran from 20 and 22. More be acting like the Bible ain't more science. That's why I be laughing. And we from the tribe of Judah, lineage of David by blood. We talk about Ruth the Moabitess, Tamar. We talk about Leviticus 25 and 10. We talk about all this biblical stuff, but you gonna diss the Bible. The Bible ain't no European book. It's just you've been taught wrong. And then Moors gravitate where I'm in Islam. Well, okay. Well, I know you ain't read the Quran of Muhammad. And I know you damn sure ain't read the Bukhari Hadith, because the Bukhari Hadith called your black ass a raisin head. And they named all Muhammad slaves. This is a fact. And I thought all Muslims prayed together. Don't be mad at me. And I know you ain't read the Arab slave trade. We'll talk about this transatlantic slave trade so much. And I ain't say it wasn't a slave trade, but it didn't happen like that. All you got to do is get the one world Tartarians. But they don't want to. You don't hear no more talk about the Arabic slave trade. No one. They'll always gravitate to that stuff. You'll see these Moors painting their beards all red and shit. Oh, we out. Or you don't love Al-Islam. I understand it, but Al-Islam is not more science. I'm a Sufi. I'm a Tasawwuf. Moors they ain't learned enough. They always go to a book. When I take you to Sheikh Bamboo Falls and when I take you to Credo Matua, we are Islam. We are the Zulus. We are the shamans. Care about no book. So I know Moors ain't read the Bukhari Hadith. Have you read the Arab slave trade? And when all the so-called Arabs enslaved, which they still doing now? We want to talk about this and that. The Bible is about you. Don't we? And we from the tribe of Judah, lineage of David by blood. What I got on is in the Bible. In the Bible, it talks about our turban with the jewel. It talks about our tunic, which I wear, silk or cotton. It talks about our sash. It talks about our earrings in our head. All you got to do is get the Hebrew lexicon. The Bukhari Hadith call your black bleeply bleep a raisin head. Sheikh Anna Diop illuminated that too in one of his books, Africa of Islam. I told you that ain't the Islam that we under. I lectured all this stuff. I mean, it's just facts. Can't be mad at me. You can't be mad at me. The Islam that a lot of people under, that ain't the Islam that we study. No disrespect. No disrespect to no one. I have respect for everyone. I have respect for Christians, Muslim, Catholic, Jews, all that. But you're not going to play no game and try to say, oh, we all Muslim. No, you a Muslim, an Al-Islam Muslim. That's what you choose to do. I don't pray to nothing outside of myself. That's what you choose to do. And the Bible tells us that that man was created in the image of the great God. So your interpretation is all wrong. The Bible don't go against the Quran. I illuminated this a million times. That's why I said the hate in man's heart and woman's heart. And the only thing that separates us is man-made religion. And then education and wisdom scares us. But I don't care. I teach the truth, no matter if it fills the room up or clear it out. But I bet you everything I'm saying, you can research it, which I know most Moors ain't researching. How can a person say they're Al-Islam Muslim and don't study everything, don't know the doers, don't know shit? And a drug dealer. Yeah. Talk about, I got 4 or 5 wives. The Quran don't tell you to have no 4 or 5 wives. Our Moor Quran don't tell you to have no 4 or 5 wives. See? No more can't sit up here and tell me they study. You are practicing a traditional Muslim. Because if you read your Quran, you got to agree with what I'm saying. A lot of Moors just ain't read it. So they do things based on what people tell them. And we can sit and open that Quran up just like the Bible and be like, now show me here where you talk about some 5 salats is mandatory. Show me. Can't do it. And I can show you everything I'm saying in your teachings. I can show you what the al-Salat has done. It's only one thing that's specific at a certain time. It's only one. That's why you have all different facets of Islam or Muslims. They do all different type of shit as far as prayer and things. And y'all know I'm telling the truth. You know I'm telling the truth. I tell y'all, read the book. It's a book called The Arab by Bertrand Thomas. It's a European name, Bertrand Thomas. Vladimir Dale, description of the Arab. They all agree with what I'm saying. Not A-R-A-B, A-R-A-P. I get with the ancient stuff. All the Europeans agree with what I'm saying. That's why I said this scholarship. The only people that have a problem with this is black Muslims or Moors that have been mistaught. And I say, well, remove that hate. And if you say this is what you believe in, you can't believe in it. Somebody just told you, and the science right here, and I can give it to you to study and read. You don't even want to do that. So your understanding is based on what somebody telling you. So you following this man. Because you can ask that man, well, you say you following the basis of the Quran? Yeah. Well, I know you ain't read it because this is what it says in your Quran. I don't care which translation you get. I don't care what translation a person have or what translation you got. I don't give a shit. It's going to say the same thing. I don't care if it's in Arabic, Aramaic, Hebrew, English, Yiddish, which is gibberish. What we saying? See? And everybody know that's a fact. When people be saying they're imam. I said, what? Just reciting? Let's deal with it. Because I love to study. I love to read. I never debate no one. Because that ain't my thing. I'm a teacher. And I never debate no one that should be a student. Never in my life. That's why I said, if you cut this Instagram stuff, if this stuff was done, if they just set out an algorithm and said no more damn Instagram, no more YouTube, but you can have Zoom for your private teaching, because a lot of classes and stuff on Zoom, man, Moors would be lost in the sauce. Moors would be lost in the sauce, right? Like I told y'all, a lot of Moors attention span is 5 minutes. They'll watch a whole basketball game and shit for 4 hours. They'll go to a rap concert. They'll bounce the club. That's why I say Moors attention span is a tittle. We'll watch Power. We'll binge watch a whole goofy ass series and all that. That's why I said I know Moors don't have the time to read a book because their attention span ain't long. A Moor won't be doing nothing but sitting down. They can't sit down for 2 hours. A Moor can't sit down and listen for 2 hours. Their attention span, they all over the place. That ADHD shit all over the place. Their eyes be all over the place. That's why I said I know. And then reading a book, studying, they want somebody to tell them something. And if they don't get what they getting out of there real fast, they got to go to the next thing. They got to go try to tell somebody something. That's why I said Moors can't even sit down for enough time to learn something. That's why I be saying they got to go. They got to go. But we'll watch a goddamn basketball game for 2 hours. Ooh, man! Watch all the goddamn Power, P-Valley. Watch all that niggertainment. But Moors say they Moors. They ain't noticed. They ain't know all that. They ain't got time for that shit. That's what I told y'all. So with that being said, I love y'all. Peace.